Top 10 videos have a special place in our hearts on YouTube. You can create something bearable out of boring nonsense with relatively little training. But some people have perfected the craft to such an extent that you people flock to it like the mindless moth that you are. We've searched far and wide to bring you the creme de brulee of top 10 videos, and we think we've compiled a very special list. My name is PG Friendly, here to gently groom you through today's adventure. Welcome to Bad Beanie's Top 10 Top 10s. It takes a special kind of person to put a thumbnail of something weird that never appears in your video. But in a top 10 video, it's almost mandatory. Picking out our number 10 spot was difficult as we had to wade through some incredible clickbait thumbnails. Who can forget Top 10 Best Tanks in the World 2017? Look at the size of that barrel. Someone is clearly overcompensating via Photoshop. And who can forget whatever these words are for suggesting that we're now putting rocket packs on trains. I somehow doubt that Southwest Trains are planning to adopt that policy anytime soon. But our number 10 slot has to go to top 10 deadliest roller coasters you won't believe exist. And they are certainly right. I would be surprised if anyone over the age of 6 would believe that this is something that human beings would get together and think was a good idea. But it didn't stop 50 million people from hitting the button anyway. Congratulations, Top 5 Central. Why clickbait with pictures when you can just lie with words? In the classic Top 10 Scary North Korean Mysteries by Most Amazing Top 10, they have implied some deep mystery involving someone called Sister Kim. But when you watch it, there's no reference to Sister Kim at all, just a bunch of generic speculation and rumour about North Korea. And although the video got very little in the way of views, it certainly earned a place at number 9 in our list. Every genre on YouTube has learned that aiming at children is the most effective way to get results, and the top 10 genre is no different. Our number 8 outdid itself with top 10 scary locked doors that should never be opened. A masterpiece of a title that no sane child could possibly resist. But if you're wondering why this is only number 8, well, that's because when it comes to aiming at kids, our next entry blew it out the water. When it comes to appealing to kids, it's safe to say that this one has outdone itself. At number 7 is Top 10 Scary Car Theories by the Most Amazing Top 10 channel. Now, when I first saw the title, I assumed it was about car accidents, but it genuinely is about the film Cars, where Rebecca Felgate, who is, by the way, by far and away the only good thing to come from this Most Amazing Top 10 channel, bravely looks at theories such as, is there a car Jesus? And did cars murder all the humans? It is definitely a brave expose, and definitely not a rush job where they spent half an hour on Reddit sites in a desperate hope of making something passable. Coming in at number 6 is Top 10 Scary Shrek Theories from our friends at Most Amazing Top 10, and disappointingly does not contain the delightful and self-aware Rebecca Felgate. But instead, we get the anticlimactic Ayman Hassan, sporting an outfit that makes her look like a contestant on an early series of The Crystal Maze. Ayman explains really scary Shrek theories such as, did Prince Charming have a dad? And, is the Muffin Man a king? Terrifying stuff. What do you do if you have a compilation of people being arrested but want extra views? Use the word memes in the title, of course. Top 10 Police Report Memes by Count to 10 contains no memes whatsoever. Just a bunch of people from the Philippines being arrested while clearly high. But add top 10 and memes to the title and you have yourself a hilarious edgy top 10. This one has bragged publicly that he's beaten and sexually assaulted loads of people, and so the maker has obviously put him at number 1. Hilarious. Some people might call the maker of this video pathetic. Some might even call him an insecure edgelord with a small penis. But on the other hand, he did make a part 2, so it's probably fine to say it twice. And you simply can't have a top 10 video without including one from the pure content farm that is WatchMojo.com. There were so many to choose from that we were simply spoiled for choice. But the standout for us is the genius top 10 powers Venom has that Spider-Man doesn't. Only a highly trained professional clickbait company could have conceived of it. It's not a lie, it's not misleading, but anyone who thinks about the title for more than a second will realise how silly it is. But by the time that second has passed, you've already clicked on the button and are watching the video. In this one, they'll show that 2 different superheroes have different powers from each other, which is literally the premise of the whole superhero genre. And if that wasn't sneaky enough, 8 of the 10 are just things Venom can morph into. But if you're annoyed that it was a naughty video to make, don't worry. Only 0.6% of the people that are subscribed to WatchMojo actually watched it. So although Venom can morph into pretty much anything, WatchMojo couldn't morph this terrible idea into views. There, that felt like the kind of awful one-liner they would use in their videos. WatchMojo outdid themselves and made it into the top 3, this time making it for pushing fair use to absolute breaking point with the impressive top 10 moments from Childish Gambino's Feel Like Summer video, playing the song repeatedly for the entire 8-minute video while pointing at people in the music video like foreign tourists around central London. Things like Will Smith is washing his car, Oprah braiding someone's hair, and Beyonce wearing a t-shirt. Every discussion in the video has coincidentally been covered in one specific Reddit thread, which we here are certain is just an amazing coincidence, and that their research team just happened to notice the same things. Plagiarism is certainly not something you would expect from a trusted company like WatchMojo.com, and we have no reason to believe that they just rushed onto Reddit and copied entire conversations word for word. And if you did, congratulations! It got you into the number 3 position in today's top 10. Let's face it, any sane person can make a top 10 video. But what do you do if you're completely unhinged? Well, thanks to crazy Mr. Hacker, this question has been answered in top 10 smart ideas, suckering you in initially with a rather harmless pencil sharpener, where all you need is a bottle and a pencil sharpener. He then shows his true colours by showing you how to make a knife sharpener, a shotgun, a BB syringe gun. He clearly realised how crazy he looked, so he added a genuinely unsafe drinks dispenser before unleashing the most horrifyingly deadly harpoon I have ever seen in my life, and then finishes with his big finale, a toothpaste flamethrower. Truly the must-have item you and your kids can make at home. And just think how much money you and your family will save by not having to buy those big brand toothpaste flamethrowers. And if by some miracle your kid's making a toothpaste flamethrower results in a little accident, don't you worry. He includes a demonstration on how to make a fire extinguisher. Thank you, Crazy McHacker. Those 10 smart ideas have earned you a place at number 2 on our list. I've learned from watching all these top 10 videos that you should always ask people to like, comment and subscribe before you do the number 1. Because when they find out the number 1, they don't care anymore. So that's what I'm doing now, because I'm edgy and self-aware. So thank you for watching so far, and now I present you with our number 1. If you know exactly what your target audience is, it can be difficult consistently finding subjects aimed at them. But when your target is both perverts and paedophiles, it can be very difficult appealing to both and still keeping things fresh. Well, that's a problem that Top 10 Media have managed to overcome. In the About section, their mission statement is, "We are Top 10 Media, and we aim to bring you the most informative, fascinating and engaging Top 10 videos on YouTube." And they've certainly kept them interesting with Top 10 Sexiest Celebrity Santas, Top 10 WWE Divas Wardrobe Malfunctions, most expensive virginities ever sold, and top 10 single Disney girls. But I know what you're thinking. Well, that's all very well for the perverts, but what about us honest, hardworking pedos? Well, Top 10 Media have you covered with prettiest Nickelodeon girls under 16, beautiful Nickelodeon girls under 15. Hi, I'm in post-production here, and it turns out it was even worse because in the video it says under 14. This guy's mind is a fascinating place. Top 10 beautiful Disney girls 2017 under 18. Let's face it, they've covered such a wide variety of things aimed at nonces, I could have dedicated an entire video just on them. But I had to pick a winner, and the number one pick today is Top 10 Beautiful Disney Girls Under 14. That's right, Top 10 Media abandoned all sense of pretense and went straight for the Nazi jugular with this instant classic. And you might be thinking to yourself, it's probably just made by some kid, and you'd be wrong. I did some investigating and found out that all of these videos were made by someone in their 20s. That's right, a man in his 20s made Disney Girls Under 18, Disney Girls Under 15 and Disney Girls Under 14. And I'm sure you'd like more information about the person who made these, but that's doxing, and PG friendly don't dox. I hope you enjoyed today's Top 10 video. If you liked it, then please say so, as this is the only work that PG Friendly has. The work is drying up, and I, PG Friendly, haven't told my wife that I've lost my job at the radio station. Thank you so much for watching. I'm PG Friendly, and I'll see you again next time.